creative micro because or that creative macro, and he doesn't have that much of a military force besides these banshees.
Yeah, true. He's been starved out quite a bit. I mean, he went back in with the mutas. I didn't check, but he worked himself back up to 25 workers killed versus what AFL actually worked himself up to, which is 20 from 15, I believe it was. You see, all the mutas did for him was give him time to re-macro and get those drones back up, and he already has the overseer. Vikings kind of lingered around home, so they weren't helping out at all. Oh, actually, he kept up on the Viking production quite a bit.
Yeah, he has quite a few Vikings. Let's see, that's five. Yeah, plus a ton of Marines. So he'll be able to. Oh my! Wow! I just noticed something. Look how many missile turrets that were thrown up due to those mutalisks. That's. Let's see, four in the natural, six, seven, eight, nine. I'm counting nine.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't feel like he has faith against this.
And there's a common thing when it comes to mutalisks versus Vikings. Vikings do a lot of damage against mutalisks.
Especially with missile turrets to kind of be their support, their extra leg.
Yeah, that was not a good engagement. He lost, I think, 5 minutes there. Uh, okay, infestation pit going up. Centrifugal hooks going up for the baneling nest that got rebuilt. Oh, banelings, yes.
This is the perfect choice, I believe.
How many tanks does Terran have? Let's see, one, two, three. What do you think that, actually, I'm gonna ask this of you. What do you think the Zerg player should do right now?
Right now, to be honest, I think he should try to keep running those Marines around the base, see what he can do, maybe get +1 for the mutas, and try to just maintain his presence around the base to kind of scare Terran in, because if he does that to the Terran, it's going to be like a little mind game, and he's not going to want to put that extra expansion at the third, because in hindsight, if you're contained and you have just been harassed a ton, that's a long distance to your third, especially with Tank Marine, without Stim.
Oh, I think you're exactly right because what he does need to get is air superiority, and these banshees can't harass if these mulists are ever present. And oh, he does the quick. Oh, that was a really good jab from Terran. He just puts up that quick cloak, and he's picking off tons of drones. Picks off the queen, and they just see. Notice how he didn't get greedy. That's a big, big thing. A lot
That
of
is a
Terrans.
sign of a good player.
Yeah, a lot of Terrans will get greedy when they have cloaked banshees and just continue to get as much damage as they can.
Yeah, one thing some newer players don't understand is when they get out on the field, they feel like it's a commitment. They feel like they've got to throw these units at their opponent. You know, just take this and give me whatever you want to give me, and I'll take it back. But that's generally not the case in TVZ. Anything you can maintain, especially banshees, can help you late game. Because if you save 3 of your 4 banshees from a botched attack, and come back later where he might not bring detection. Let's say he goes all roach, or let's say he goes infestor like he is now. You can sneak those around and manage to pick off things that he is not expecting at that time.
You make some really good points, Birdie. Nice, I like it. I like it. I'm glad I chose you. So we're looking at these mutalisks. They're trying to pick off these Vikings, but 7 or 8 Vikings versus 7 mutalisks. I'm thinking the Vikings are gonna win. Except for we do have corruptors out now, so that will play a big battle with the air battle, or big.
Are you?
Yeah, sorry, you know what I'm talking about.
I get you, man. I get you. I was gonna try and see if you would predict Brute Lord's coming, but he actually throws down the Ultralisk Cavern. I feel this is a pretty good choice as well.
I agree with all the Vikings up in the air for sure. Except for I don't know because I guess I do agree with Ultras because right now he needs a siege weapon, and Ultralisks are the perfect thing to break a siege. Even though Broodlords would be good, but right now with he's doing the right thing by not making any more air units. He wants to keep the battle on the ground as of now.
Oh, indeed, I agree 100%. Uh, by any chance, did you get to see Spanishua's? Or was it Spanishua? No, it was Stefano, the French player. I'm sure you saw him play recently in the IPL.
I did see him play in the IPL. Versus which player? I saw him play versus White Raw, and I saw him play versus Idra, I think.
Oh, I missed the Idra game, but I'm recalling. I can't recall the names, but it was a ZVT, and there was one special thing he was doing. I believe it was this map actually, and it was a battle for the gold. And coming up to the third, they were both on the bottom of the map. Before he engaged the tanks, he actually kind of skipped ultras and kept sort of link-centric infestor type build with a bit of banelings. He would hold T on his infestors and launch a single infested Terran across the map slowly in different areas so the splash would pick up from each tank and then run his units in. I think if he did that and ran his slings and banes in and ultras, he could probably wreck this whole force in the middle of the map here.
And I think you have a call. And hold on, you can take that if you want. The Corruptors just picked up a few Banshees up at top. A lot of Vikings being made for the Terran player. He's got. I think he's expecting Broodlords because honestly, the Zerg player has done the right thing and not made any more Mutalisks. And I think it's a little bit foolish of AFL to make that many Vikings because Vikings suck as ground units. And
Yes.
oh my gosh, 5 Ultralisks came out. Corruptors, Banelings, Zerglings. We've got a cauldron of destruction and death on the playing field because holy cow, I'll tell you what, fungal growth and ultralisks and banelings, nothing scarier at
No,
all. Oh.
it's gonna boil down and it's gonna boil down raw because look at the upgrades right now.
0-0 on the tanks, 1-2 on the Zerglings, what on the Marines? 1-1. What about the ultralisks? 3-2. Did he get the plating?
I believe he did,
Yeah, he
yes.
did. Yeah, it is pretty much even upgrade. So what it's gonna be is what it sounds like is gonna be micro. And since there's no metavax, every single fungal growth is going to be devastating, especially with oh he doesn't have stem. Okay,
Oh,
he's
here
going
comes
in
the
here.
attack.
Ultralis going in, picking up a lot of. Oh, there's no micro from the Terran player. The
Oh my
the
god.
Vikings feel kind of stupid not being able to do anything, so they just fly overhead. Oh,
And a
he fungal
bad
growths
lava landing.
all the Vikings. The infested Terrans take down. Oh my gosh, he took down I think 7 Vikings right there. The Ultralists are continuing to stream forward. Marauder's getting taken out. He doesn't know what to go for. He needs to choose something, or else all of his armies are gonna die. This Thor is taking out Ultralisk after Ultralisk. Oh, beautiful play by the Zerg player.
Oh, indeed, I agree. And Vikings actually trying to go for a counterattack, saying, you know what, my home wasn't the right place to be. And AFL throwing out a really angry comment.
Would you like to read that for us?
Yes, AFL shouts out to Pacifist, nothing pisses me off more than when losers like you always whine about Imba. You're an effing loser, don't ever forget it. I mean, a comment like that doesn't really stay that long with you, but I mean, after the game, sometimes it makes me feel pretty good about myself.
Oh, there is nothing better than making a player rage, especially after coming back like that. Oh, Pacifist must have been like walking on air or clouds or some kind of deity feeling like something. I don't know. That feels so good when you have a comeback like that. And oh, that's so cool, especially because he played really well. He got the right army composition. He got upgrades. He wasn't winning in upgrades, but he stayed to match with upgrades. I think the biggest mistake from the Terran player would be getting so many Vikings.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly, and that happens a lot with low to mid level gamers. They don't quite know the counter to a certain unit quite yet, right? It takes a little while to learn a matchup, and it kind of seems relative. You know, if he has a lot of air units, I'm gonna get a lot of air units, but that's just not the case. It's a siege unit. It's not an up close battle unit like the Muta.
Uh, that was so cool to see Ultralisks. Not very often you see Ultralisks. Um, wow. Anything you'd like to comment on? The play of the Terran player, the play of the Zerg player, the matchup? Anything at all?
Yeah, I'd like to say that AFL he has a wicked expanding time, like more so than I've seen. Do you know what level these guys are?
I think they. I would say, based off of watching the game, that they're probably high platinum.
Yeah, totally. I was gonna say that too. From the all-inish point of view that he tried to take, where he dropped his natural after he got the double star port in about 4 banshees. When he did that, he started to push out with his expansions pretty quickly, and I found that was a good response to what happened after that. But with the droning capabilities of Pacifist, it kind of was negated a short bit. And I don't know, I feel like to secure himself, he could have added a bit more harassing opportunities, like maybe a couple drops here or there. Definitely Medivacs would have helped. And on the Zerg side of things, I loved how he handled it.
Your voice just went from normal human to robotic, which was actually really cool. What you
Oh,
commented about the game was really correct. I feel like you nailed that. That was some good analysis right there. Um, I feel like I feel like what the Terran player like you said the right thing. He should have expanded after he did the two port Banshee, but the Zerg responded really well. He did that counterattack, which made Terran feel like, oh, like it's so
but I
frustrating.
have nothing.
Yeah, exactly. It's sort of hard to counter or to expand when you have six SCVs in your base.
Yeah,
So, all right, let's wrap this. Oh my gosh, hold on, I just noticed something. Look at the saturation of this third base of Terran. That's really
yeah.
open. Yeah,
I was looking at that.
he could have done like a Zergling run by any point in the game and done a lot of damage. Okay, anyways, let's wrap this game up. Um, I will. I'll let you do your self-promoting first.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just remember, guys, I'm Broody. I stream relatively every day on TeamLiquid.net. You can find me in the non-featured section under Miscellaneous Broody, and you'll find a lot of StarCraft 2 games, high diamond level. You can feel free to join my chat. I love to chat with my viewers, and I love to kind of give them analysis. I like to try things of what's going on, and yeah, I just like to give another shout out to AFL and Pacifist. Thanks for the game, and hope to see more from you.
All right. Yep. Like you said, Team Liquid. I have a thread on there that you guys could read about this. Submit games to lolcats26. I'll spell it out because I spell it okay, at hotmail.com. Please send us more replays. We love them so very much. So if you guys could let us do that, I think that's all. See you guys.
Woo! See ya!